My friends, Ontarians are not following the guidelines. Apparently, we had 8 new cases today. And our hospitals are going to be overrun. I'm not trying to scare anybody. You see, I'm doing this for the children. Yeah. All for the children. Isn't that right?
They warned us about people like you!
Yes, they did. And apparently, there's nothing we can do now. We haven't for I don't know how many more years. And now the police have the power to go on the street now. Well, not now, but he's holding off on his curfew things. And that's coming down the road. And then when you get arrested by the police, you know what they're going to say?
We are only following orders, nothing more.
There you go.
We are only following orders, nothing more.
That's right. That's all they were doing was following orders. I wonder where I've heard that before. Anyway, it is what it is. And that being said, I can see even more restrictions coming down the road. Even after this 30 days or 20 days or whatever it is, lockdown, something else is going to come down the road. They are not going to open up until they made sure they have killed off every small business. And now they're putting restrictions on the big box store because there's very little social distancing going on there. So now it's going to be harder to get into those stores too now. So we can expect more and more lineups. Thank God that we haven't had any 20 below days so far this winter. Otherwise, that's just going to be awful. And as he says, oh, my friends, we're all in this together. Right.
A third of Ontarians are not following public health guidelines. Many are traveling and gathering. Is being found across the province. Ontario had 8 new cases confirmed today. And if we don't move fast, our hospital ICUs could be overwhelmed by the first week of February. I know everyone is tired. I know everyone is sick of COVID, including myself. I know everyone wants to return to normal. New reports and data show 1/3 of Ontarians are not following public health guidelines. Many are traveling and gathering. And now, let me be clear. I'm not blaming anyone. Only one thing is truly at fault, and that's the virus. It just takes a moment. If you let your guard down, it can strike. Think of the teenager out with their friends, not wearing their mask, not wearing their mask, not wearing their mask, not wearing their mask.
When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet.
No, we do not need to wear a mask. Masks do not work. This is what Dr. Fauci says.
You think of healthcare providers needing them and people who are...
They go home, pass it to their parents. Later that day at dinner, the virus passes from parents to grandparents.
Other than these nasty things which are causing strep throat, all kinds of lesions around the mouth, and all kinds of nasty things, but you all know this. I don't know why I'm even telling you, you know this. But that's all you talk about. Versus my family, I contracted COVID over the summer. My husband did, and I have permission to speak on all of this in regards to the people I will be speaking about. My father, who's 70 years old, did, my mother did, my pregnant best friend did, and her husband. We all had it, my children, we all had it over the summer. But guess what? We knew what to do, how to protect ourselves. I didn't live in fear. I didn't sit in my house cowering, afraid.
Say that one more time.
I didn't live in fear. I didn't sit in my house cowering, afraid. I knew that I needed to take zinc, vitamin D, quercetin, quinine, which is a natural derivative of hydroxychloroquine, oregano oil, vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin C. My father went to the beach, socially distanced from everyone around him, for 2 hours every day, and he got over it faster than we did.
Within days, the grandparent is in the ICU and tragically passes. This is a story we're hearing too many times. Stories like this are why we need to stay home, save lives. My friends, I know the stay-at-home order is a drastic measure, one we don't take lightly. Everyone must stay home to save lives. I couldn't be any clearer. Enforcement and inspections will increase. Provincial and local police, bylaw officers, workplace inspectors will enforce these new measures. Under the declaration, they will have powers to disperse people and to issue tickets to bad actors.